What's up, everybody? My name is Jorge Castillo here with Dylan Hernandez. The Dodgers just took Game 3 from the Washington Nationals here at Nationals Park with a huge sixth inning. They killed, demolished Patrick Corbin. It was surprising. What did you think?
Yeah, and not only was it big for this game, I mean, this really just kind of ruined all of Washington's plans, right? I mean,
Yes.
Realistically, they have starting pitching, maybe two serviceable relievers, and that's it. And as a result, they needed a lot of things to go perfect for them, right? And one of the things was for Corbin to pitch the sixth inning, get out of there relatively quickly so he could come back and be part of the relief effort in Game 5. If he is able to pitch in relief now in Game 5, I don't think he's going to be able to go that long. I mean, he was out there for quite a while, just kind of taking his beating. But yeah, it was the type of offensive explosion that this team really needed, right? I mean, Anibal Sanchez, I think you're watching the first 5 innings of this game and you're kind of worried. It's one thing for them to get blown over, by Steven Strasburg. If you can't hit Anibal Sanchez, like, at all, I mean, he looked like Greg Maddux out there.
Right.
That's a problem.
Yeah, so through 5 innings, Anibal Sanchez went 5 innings. Through the 5th inning today, the Dodgers have made 66 outs in the series, and 38 of them were strikeouts. Like, they were striking out like nonstop. And Anibal Sanchez had 9 in 5 innings. He's a guy that shut him down during the regular season, but you expect the Dodgers offense to produce more against a guy like that. But obviously Corbin, who had been really good the last 2 years against them, they figured him out. David Freese comes in there. I mean, first it started off with Cody Bellinger's leadoff singles, first hit of the entire series. Falls behind 0-2, comes back on the 8th pitch of the at-bat, singles. David Freese comes in there. The guy's a pinch. Like, the guy comes in a pinch and does things in the postseason all the time. He actually ended up with 3 hits tonight off the bench, which is like I think it's the 4th time ever in the playoff history that's happened. So, it kind of started that way, and then obviously Russell Martin with the big double.
Yeah, and this is kind of what's great about, and not to sound too cheesy here, but what's kind of cool about October baseball, right? You kind of don't know who's going to be that guy. And, you talk about like an unlikely hero and kind of an unlikely scene, right? Where this team, again, couldn't get their offense going. They're down at 2 outs, down at 2 strikes. Martin takes a couple of pitches, at which point, actually, and you look at that pitch, that slider's under the zone, right? And he kind of golfed it into the left center field gap there, scores 2 runs. All of a sudden, I think kind of the pressure came off the guys a little bit. They added. So they got their offense going, and, they get Scherzer tomorrow.
Right. So, yeah, Max Scherzer, who Cody Bellinger after the game was like, yeah, we know he's going to be staring at us, and, it's going to be intense. And, that's what Max Scherzer does. He's an intense guy. He's going to pitch Game 4 tomorrow. He's been kind of roughed up this, as of late in September, and then in the postseason, that first wild card game earlier this week, he gave up 3 runs. So, but what do you think happens? Is this over tomorrow? Are we covered in champagne and beer tomorrow night?
I mean, I think it's very possible. And I think though that if you're the Dodgers, what you have to feel good about is that if you go to 5, you basically have Buehler and Kershaw, both fresh, as opposed to Washington now, who's going to go with Strasburg probably, right, and then kind of a slightly worn down Corbin now. So I think you kind of look at that, Dodgers being at home, you have to see advantage Dodgers, but you know what, this is a kind of a closer series than anybody anticipated. Well, you anticipated 5 games.
Well, you did too. You said Nats in 5, right? So, tomorrow, the other big question tomorrow, the other big sort of storyline is Rich Hill is going tomorrow. And Rich Hill has not pitched more than like 3 innings in like 5 months. So I'm expected to go 4 innings tomorrow. Then after that, it's going to be basically a bullpen.
Do you think Arias can? I mean, I know they started going with him back to back and stuff. I mean, obviously, I thought he was huge in that 1 inning when Joe Kelly kind of reverted back to April Joe Kelly. Yeah. Julio Arias comes in, bases loaded, no outs, limits the opposition to 1 run. I mean, Howie Kendrick kind of gifted him an out there, but he's the type of guy I think that you want in a situation like tomorrow. Do you think he can come back and get him much?
I don't know if he comes back tomorrow because he pitched 2 innings today. And the Dodgers, they've been using him. They've been way more aggressive with him over the last month, leading into the playoffs and all that. But I don't anticipate him being available for much tomorrow. It's because he went 2 innings today. So yeah, they've been a little more aggressive, but I don't anticipate them going all out.
And just real quick, get well to our friend and fearless leader, Bill Plaschke. So yeah, we'll see you soon, Bill.
Day to day with a back injury.
Day to day. We're all day to day, as Vince Scully would say.